Now here's our 2014 Spiderz web model. Now what makes this different than the 2013 model in the years of the past, one of the additions would have to be the Lycra. It's our noticeable one right away. With the Lycra, we used to have mesh. We replaced the mesh with the Lycra for a couple reasons. One is it gives the glove a little more breathability. You know, it gives a lot more flexibility to the top half of the hand and the knuckle region. Now what it also does is it makes the glove lighter. It's just got a different feel. Another addition would have to be the neoprene wrist wrap. You know, it's very light. It gives a little more flexibility through the zone. It's not digging into the wrist. Another great addition. But the number one addition would have to be the silicone web on the palm. Now, as opposed to our 2013 model, this year's model covers more surface area with the silicone web. It's outstanding for the rubber back grips on today's bats these days. Yeah, that's our 2014 web model. Here's our Spiderz 2014 Pro model. Now, what makes this model a little bit different than our web model, especially it's got to be right away, is the textured leather that we use across the palm. It's a little bit thinner. It's got a little bit more feel to it. Definitely ideal for the baseball player or the softball guy who likes to use the spray tack or pine tar or any kind of sticky stuff, what have you. Definitely holds up to its name in that. Of course, what we did again, just like our web models, we replaced the mesh with a Lycra. What it did for us, like I said in the previous video, it gives us a little more breathability, gives a little more flexibility across the top hand, as well as the neoprene wrist wrap, which again allows for nice little flexibility in the wrist. And that's our 2014 Pro model. And here's our 2014 Endite model. Now what makes this model a little bit different than our Pro and web model, right away, which you would notice is definitely the backhand with our injection molded spider. Now what this does, it not only gives it a nice little flash, a little bit of appeal, it actually does offer a little bit of protection in case you do wear that inside pitch off the top of the hand. It's great. Now what we notice here on the glove as well as our other gloves is we did use the neoprene wrist wrap. And of course we use the Lycra in terms of the mesh. Now, like I said before, it gives it a little more flexibility, a little more breathability, and it also makes the glove a little bit lighter. So with that being said, it's a thinner cut leather. This is our laser engraved stamped leather that we use for this glove, this model. Now they fit a little tighter than our webs and our pros. Now with that being said, they do thin out. We've noticed once you get some swings on them, the leather does stretch. You get a true leather fit. The leather actually starts to thin out a little bit and kind of conform to the hand, but still holds very, very well. There it is, the 2014 Spiderz Endite model.